Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world where every sunrise feels like the first, where mountains rise like ancient guardians, and oceans stretch farther than your imagination can reach. A world where nature creates masterpieces every single day, untouched, untamed, and breathtakingly alive. Welcome to Hawaii, a paradise of fire and water, of lush valleys and golden beaches, of legends that whisper through the wind and beauty that leaves every traveler speechless. From the soaring cliffs of Kauai to the volcanic peaks of the Big Island, from the sun-kissed shores of Oahu to the serene landscapes of Maui, this is not just a destination. It is an experience that awakens every sense, touches every emotion, and stays with you long after the journey ends. Join us as we explore the most amazing places in Hawaii, a land where wonder is around every corner and adventure waits at every turn. What if there was a place where nature, culture, and magic lived as one? Follow the emotional power of aloha, blending volcanoes, ocean waves, traditions, and the spiritual energy Hawaiians carry in their daily lives. Create a cinematic opening that introduces Hawaii as more than a destination, an experience. What if there was a place where nature didn't just surround you, it spoke to you? A place where the ocean sings, the mountains breathe, and the wind carries ancient stories whispered for thousands of years. Hawaii is not just a destination, it is an awakening. And the moment you take your first step onto these islands, you realize that this land has a heartbeat, a pulse, a rhythm that slowly syncs with your own. Welcome to the beginning of a journey that will change the way you see the world. As the sun rises over the Pacific, the islands of Hawaii glow like jewels set against an endless blue canvas. The warm light touches the palm trees, dances along the beaches, and reveals a landscape shaped by fire, water, and time itself. This is where adventure begins, where the spirit of aloha fills the air, not simply as a greeting, but as a way of life, a feeling of connection to the land, to the people, and to the moment you are standing in right now. Hawaii is a collection of islands, but each island holds its own secrets, its own personality, its own magic. Some places welcome you with the roar of waves crashing against volcanic cliffs. Others invite you with soft sands, gentle breezes, and sunsets that burn with colors you didn't think were real. But before exploring them one by one, you must understand the soul that binds them together, the Hawaiian spirit that has survived generations, carried through legends, traditions, and a deep respect for nature. The land itself tells a story written in lava and rain. Volcanoes created these islands, slowly rising from the ocean floor, pushing upward with unstoppable energy. Even today, Hawaii continues to grow, shaped by the fire of Kilauea and the snow-covered heights of Mauna Kea. Few places on Earth allow you to stand on fresh volcanic rock still warm beneath your feet, while snow glistens just a few hours away. This contrast is the essence of Hawaii, wild yet peaceful, ancient yet alive, powerful yet welcoming. Every wave that reaches the shore has traveled thousands of miles across open ocean. Every breeze carries the scent of orchids, salt water, and deep forest. Every sunset paints the sky in shades of gold, pink, and violet that feel almost unreal. But the true wonder lies not only in what you see, it lies in what you feel. Something inside you begins to quiet down. The noise of everyday life fades. The island draws you in, slowing you, grounding you, reminding you to breathe deeply and be present. As you walk along the beaches, you notice how the sand changes with every island: white, golden, red, even black. Each color tells a story of its volcanic past. The ocean shifts from turquoise shallows to deep cobalt blue, filled with life and movement. Turtles glide effortlessly beneath the surface. Dolphins leap through waves, and schools of bright fish shimmer like scattered jewels. Above you, swaying palms trace patterns against the sky, their leaves whispering to the rhythm of the wind. But Hawaii isn't only a paradise of nature, it is a treasure of culture. The chants, dances, and traditions of the Hawaiian people echo with history. Their connection to the land is not symbolic, it is spiritual. Each mountain peak, each valley, each stretch of ocean holds meaning. Sacred places tell stories of gods, warriors, explorers, and kings. Places where ceremonies were held, where legends were born, and where ancient wisdom still lingers in the air. And then there is the warmth of the people themselves. You notice it instantly. The genuine smiles, the gentle greetings, the feeling that you're not just visiting, you're being welcomed. The spirit of aloha is not tourist charm. It is a real way of living with kindness, patience, and respect. A reminder that life moves smoother when hearts stay open. This chapter is only the beginning of a much deeper journey. Soon, we will travel across islands shaped by fire, carved by rain, and blessed with beauty beyond imagination. We will explore mountains that rise above the clouds, beaches that stretch farther than the horizon, forests alive with hidden waterfalls, and waters filled with creatures that seem to glide straight out of dreams. But for now, breathe in this moment. Feel the energy around you. Hear the distant crash of waves. Watch the light sparkle on the ocean. This is Hawaii, alive, ancient, and waiting to reveal its wonders. Your journey has just begun. This island never sleeps because adventure never ends. Focus on Waikiki beaches, Diamond Head, Pearl Harbor history, lush valleys, dramatic cliffs, surf culture, and the fast yet peaceful vibe of Honolulu. Show contrasts. Modern city plus ancient landscapes. Imagine an island where every road leads to a new adventure, where every sunrise feels like a promise, and where the heartbeat of modern Hawaii pulses beneath ancient landscapes shaped by time. Oahu is that island, a place where history echoes, nature flourishes, and culture comes alive in ways that capture your senses the moment you arrive. This is the island where Hawaii's past and present meet, and where your journey shifts from watching to experiencing. As the sun breaks over Honolulu, the city awakens with a gentle glow. Skyscrapers shimmer with golden light. Surfers paddle into calm morning waves, and the silhouette of Diamond Head stands proudly over the coastline like an ancient guardian. The island feels alive, vibrant, full of motion. Oahu is the crossroads of Hawaii, a blend of bustling city life, untouched natural beauty, and deep cultural roots that run through every valley, every path, every shoreline. Waikiki, the heart of Oahu, is where many journeys begin. The ocean stretches out in soft shades of turquoise, sparkling under the rising sun. Palm trees sway along the beachfront, and the scent of morning coffee mixes with the salty air. Surfers glide across waves that have been attracting travelers for generations. But beneath the excitement lies something deeper, a calm energy that moves with the rhythm of the sea. You feel it as your feet sink into the warm sand, as the tide touches your ankles, as the wind brushes gently against your skin. Waikiki is more than a famous beach, it's the warm embrace of Oahu itself. Beyond the city's edge, the landscape shifts quickly. You find yourself driving along winding roads that lead to lush mountains and hidden treasures. The island's eastern coast reveals a world where nature dominates towering cliffs, crashing waves, and lookout points that seem to suspend you between sky and sea. At Makapu'u, the ocean spreads endlessly before you, shades of deep blue merging with the horizon. The wind carries the scent of salt water and fresh earth. Standing there, you feel small but deeply connected to everything around you. Oahu's valleys hold stories carved into the land. Places like Manoa Valley glow with shades of green you've never seen before, soft moss, broad leaves, towering bamboo. Mist collects along the mountainsides, drifting quietly like a veil. Waterfalls cascade from hidden cliffs, each drop sparkling in the filtered sunlight. As you walk along the trail, the air feels cool and clean, filled with the quiet hum of nature. The deeper you go, the more you feel the stillness of the valley, as if time itself slows to match the rhythm of the trees. But Oahu is not just beauty. It is memory. It is history. Pearl Harbor stands as a powerful reminder of the past, silent, solemn, and deeply moving. The calm waters hide stories of courage, loss, and resilience. The moment you stand before the memorial, the noise disappears. You hear only the soft movement of water and the quiet reflection of visitors who have come from all over the world. It is a moment that stays with you, one that teaches, reminds, and honors. From history to raw nature again, the island's north shore welcomes you with a completely different energy. Here, the waves grow taller, stronger, more powerful. Surfers from across the globe travel to Oahu's legendary breaks, where winter swells create mountains of moving water. Watching these waves crash is like witnessing the breath of the ocean itself. Graceful, mighty, unstoppable. Yet just steps away, small towns like Haleakalā offer peace, charm, and the slow rhythm of island life. The bright colors of local shops, the taste of shave ice melting in the sun, the relaxed smiles of locals, all of it forms a picture of Hawaii's soul. Oahu's interior tells another story of beauty shaped by time. The Dole Plantation stretches across rolling fields of pineapple crops, offering a glimpse into the island's agricultural heart. The Kauai Range rises dramatically in the distance, its ridges sharp, green, and majestic. These mountains hold secrets of ancient Hawaii, from sacred places to hidden trails that lead to panoramic views. When clouds gather around the peaks, the island looks like a dream suspended between earth and sky. As the day fades, Oahu transforms once more. The colors of the sunset paint the island with hues of gold, orange, and soft purple. The city lights begin to shimmer, reflecting off the ocean. The sound of live music drifts through the air, ukulele notes mixing with laughter and the gentle crash of waves. You feel the spirit of Oahu everywhere around you, warm and inviting. This island teaches you something important. Hawaii is not one thing. It is many. Power and peace, motion and stillness, city and wilderness, tradition and change. Oahu is where these worlds meet and blend into something unforgettable. And as the stars appear above the calm waters of Waikiki, you realize that Oahu is more than a stop on your journey. It is the heartbeat of Hawaii, a living, breathing reminder that wonder exists in every corner if you know how to look for it. Your exploration continues, and the next island waits with secrets of its own. Imagine an island where time slows down just for you. Cover the road to Hana, Haleakalā, sunrise above the clouds, bamboo forests, waterfalls, black sand beaches, and quiet coastal villages. Include emotional narration about serenity and nature's rhythm. What if there was a place where time didn't rush you, where every breath, every moment, every glance at the horizon felt like it belonged only to you? Maui is that island, often called the Valley Isle. Maui feels like stepping into a dream you never want to wake from. It is softer, calmer, more personal than you expect, and the moment you arrive, the island wraps you in a quiet magic that slows your heartbeat and opens your eyes to beauty you didn't even know you were missing. The first light of morning in Maui is unlike anything else. The sky glows in shades of soft gold and pale pink, while gentle waves wash over wide stretches of sand. Palm trees sway in the early breeze, casting long shadows across the coastline. It feels peaceful, like the world has paused for you. This is where your journey across Maui begins, in the soft calm of a new day filled with promise. Maui is an island defined by contrasts. On one side, you have luxurious resorts, bustling towns, and lively beaches. On the other, untouched valleys, hidden waterfalls, bamboo forests, and roads that wind through wilderness untouched for centuries. The beauty of Maui is how these worlds blend so seamlessly, creating a place both adventurous and serene. The legendary road to Hana is one of Maui's greatest wonders. Stretching along the rugged eastern coastline, this journey is not just a drive, it is an experience. The road curves through deep rainforests, past waterfalls that spill down towering cliffs, and along stretches of coastline where the ocean crashes with relentless power. Every turn reveals something new, a hidden pool of clear, blue water, a narrow bridge over a rushing stream, a quiet lookout where the world feels impossibly vast. As you travel deeper, the sounds of civilization fade behind you, replaced by the soft chorus of birds, the gentle flow of water, and the whisper of wind through leaves. Along this winding route, you encounter the enchanting bamboo forests of Maui. Walking through them feels like entering another world. Tall bamboo stalks rise high above you, swaying gently and clacking together in a soft, rhythmic melody. Light filters through the dense canopy, creating patterns that dance across your path. The forest feels alive around you, a natural cathedral of towering green pillars. Farther along the road to Hana, the coastline begins to shift. The sandy beaches become darker, until you finally reach the iconic black sand shores formed from ancient volcanic rock. The contrast of jet black sand against bright blue water is striking, almost surreal. Waves roll in with a soft hiss, leaving behind a shimmering reflection of the sky. It is a place where the raw power of the island is visible in every grain. Beneath your feet, at the heart of Maui lies Haleakalā, the great dormant volcano that rises above the island like a guardian of the sky. The summit is a place of wonder, one of the few places on Earth where you can stand above the clouds. As you make your way up the winding road, the air becomes cooler, the landscape more dramatic, and then the moment arrives. You step out at the summit, and before you stretches a world of rolling clouds, illuminated by the golden glow of the rising sun. The sky transforms into a canvas of shifting colors, pink, orange, violet, until the sun finally breaks through, casting light across the vast volcanic crater. It is a moment of pure awe, one that stays with you long after you descend. But Maui isn't only grand landscapes and dramatic views. It is also about small towns where life moves slowly and gently. Towns like Paia and Lahaina, where colorful streets, local shops, and oceanfront cafes invite you to pause and soak in the island's warmth. There is something comforting about watching the waves crash against the shore as people stroll by, laughing, talking, living life without hurry. The peaceful rhythm of island living becomes impossible to ignore. And then there are the beaches, each unique, each beautiful in its own way. Some stretch endlessly, with soft golden sand. Others are hidden between cliffs, quiet and secluded. The waters shift between turquoise and deep blue, clear enough to reveal coral gardens below. Turtles occasionally rise to the surface, gliding peacefully before disappearing into the depths. Every beach feels like a doorway to calmness, a reminder that sometimes the simplest moments are the most meaningful. As evening approaches, Maui transforms again. The sky glows with warm hues as the sun dips toward the horizon. Waves shimmer with light, the wind softens, and the island grows quiet, as though preparing for a gentle night. Watching the sunset in Maui feels like watching the world breathe. It is peaceful, mesmerizing, and profoundly grounding. Maui teaches you to slow down, to appreciate each moment, to listen to nature, to your thoughts, to the heartbeat of the island. It is a place where adventure and serenity live side by side, inviting you to explore freely while finding peace within yourself. This is where Earth shows you what paradise really looks like. Explore Waimea Canyon, the Nā Pali Coast, hidden beaches, emerald cliffs, Tropical rivers, ancient legends, and untouched wild landscapes create a tone of wonder and mystery. What if there was a place where nature seemed untouched by time? A place where every mountain, every river, every hidden valley looked as though they were created just moments ago. Kauai is that island. Known as the Garden Isle, Kauai feels like stepping into a living painting, lush, wild, ancient, and impossibly beautiful. This island doesn't just impress you, it overwhelms you. The moment you see its emerald cliffs and misty peaks, you realize you're standing in one of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. At sunrise, Kauai begins to reveal its magic. Gentle morning light drapes over the rugged mountains, illuminating sharp ridges carved by thousands of years of wind and rain. Waterfalls spill from cliffs so high they seem to fall directly from the clouds. The air is fresh, filled with the scent of rain-soaked earth and blooming tropical flowers. Everything feels alive. The island breathes with a quiet power that surrounds you and pulls you in. Kauai's landscapes tell stories carved into the land. Nowhere is this more striking than the Nā Pali Coast, a place so dramatic, so otherworldly, that it almost feels unreal. Towering cliffs rise straight from the ocean, dressed in layers of deep green and warm red. The coastline twists and curves in sharp formations, shaped by centuries of storms and crashing waves. As you glide along the water or look down from high above, you see narrow valleys hidden between the cliffs, waterfalls that plunge from unimaginable heights, and ridges that look like the spine of some ancient creature sleeping beneath the earth. Standing before the Nā Pali Coast feels like standing before nature's masterpiece. But Kauai's wonders don't end there. Waimea Canyon, often called the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, stretches across the island's southwest. The canyon glows with shades of red, orange, and brown, interrupted by streams of green forests and shimmering waterfalls. It feels vast, open, endless. As you walk along the ridges and look out across the canyon, the world seems to expand before your eyes. The wind carries the soft sound of distant streams as clouds drift lazily above. Every angle reveals a new layer of depth, a new shape, carved by the slow passage of time. The island's interior is just as magical. Dense rainforests cover the mountains, where trails weave through towering trees and thick foliage. The earth beneath your feet feels moist and alive. Sunlight filters through the canopy in soft beams, highlighting delicate ferns and colorful blossoms that seem to glow in the humid air. In these forests, you hear the quiet hum of insects, the distant call of birds, and the gentle rustle of leaves moving with the wind. It feels like entering a hidden world that very few get to experience fully. Kauai's rivers carry the same sense of ancient stillness. The Wailua River winds through the heart of the island, calm and reflective. As you move along its waters, surrounded by towering cliffs and dense greenery, you begin to feel a deep peace settle over you. The world becomes quiet. Each paddle stroke breaks the smooth surface of the water, sending gentle ripples toward the riverbanks. The river leads to hidden gems, sacred places, secret waterfalls, and ancient sites that hold centuries of cultural meaning. The beaches of Kauai offer yet another kind of beauty. Some stretch endlessly with golden sands and calm waves. Others are tucked between cliffs, reachable only by hiking through forested trails. The northern shores glow with tropical charm, where soft breezes carry the smell of salt and sunlight. In the south, the waters sparkle with shades of deep turquoise, perfect for watching sea turtles glide gracefully near the surface. Even the sound of waves feels different here, softer, more rhythmic, as though the ocean itself whispers stories carried from island to island. Kauai is a place where legends come alive. Ancient Hawaiian stories speak of gods, warriors, and sacred spirits that moved through these landscapes long before the first visitors arrived. When you stand at the edge of a cliff or beneath the shade of a towering tree, you feel the presence of those stories woven into the land, carried by the breeze, and echoed in the distant sound of waterfalls. The island holds a deep spiritual energy, one that invites you to slow down and truly connect with the world around you. What makes Kauai truly unforgettable is its quietness. There are no towering cities, no crowded streets, no noise competing for your attention. Just nature, pure, powerful, and overwhelming in its beauty. You feel it when you walk along the coastline, when you gaze across the canyon, when you listen to the rain falling gently on leaves. Kauai reminds you that there are places still untouched, still wild, still deeply sacred. As evening approaches, the sky over Kauai transforms into a soft canvas of warm colors. The sun dips behind the mountains, casting long shadows across the land. The ocean reflects the last light of day as the island grows calm and still. And in this peaceful moment, you understand the true power of Kauai. It is not only a place of incredible beauty, it is a place that resets your spirit, a place that reminds you how vast, how ancient, and how precious our world really is. Where else on Earth can you witness creation itself? Frame Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, Mauna Kea Summit, lava fields, black beaches, waterfalls, and microclimates from snow to rainforest. Emphasize nature's raw power and life forming before your eyes. What if you could witness the Earth being created right in front of you? What if the ground beneath your feet wasn't just land, but the newest land on the planet? The Big Island of Hawaii is where you come face to face with the raw power of nature. This is not just an island. It is a living, breathing world in motion. Here, fire meets ocean, snow meets rainforest, and the forces that shaped Earth are still at work every single day. The Big Island is the largest of all Hawaiian islands, and the moment you arrive, everything feels different. Bigger, wilder, more powerful. The air carries the scent of volcanic rock, rain-soaked forests, and the distant ocean. The landscapes shift dramatically as you explore. From lush green valleys to vast deserts of hardened lava, it feels like traveling across multiple planets in a single day. Nowhere else on Earth captures the full story of creation like this place. At the heart of the island lies Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, a place where the Earth reveals its molten soul. The home of Kilauea and Mauna Loa, two of the world's most active volcanoes. The park stretches across miles of rugged terrain shaped by centuries of eruptions. Walking across the hardened lava fields, you feel the crunch of rock beneath your feet. The ground is textured with swirls and ripples formed by once flowing lava that cooled into stone. These landscapes look almost alien black, jagged, and stretching toward the horizon like frozen rivers of fire. And then you reach the crater itself. Vast, silent, powerful. Steam rises slowly from cracks in the earth, hinting at the fiery world beneath. The air feels warm, charged with energy. You stand at the edge, looking into a massive caldera that breathes with the island's heartbeat. The feeling is indescribable, a mixture of awe, humility, and wonder. This is Earth, at its most primal, but the Big Island is more than fire. It is a place of contrasts so sharp they feel impossible. Just a few hours from steaming volcanic plains, you can drive up the slopes of Mauna Kea, a dormant volcano that stands taller than Mount Everest when measured from its base beneath the sea. As you climb, the landscape shifts from rainforests to barren tundra. The air thins, the temperature drops, and then you reach the summit, a place where the world opens beneath you and the sky stretches endlessly above. Sunset on Mauna Kea is one of the most breathtaking sights in Hawaii. Clouds gather far below, glowing with golden light. The sky transforms into shades of orange and violet. The world feels suspended between earth and heaven. And when darkness falls, the stars appear in numbers you never imagined. Mauna Kea is home to some of the most powerful telescopes on Earth, and it's easy to understand why. The sky here is unbelievably clear, filled with constellations, galaxies, and distant worlds that shimmer like tiny diamonds scattered across the night. Back down the slopes, the island shifts again. Rainforests filled with giant ferns and towering trees surround hidden waterfalls that plunge into calm pools. The air is thick, with the sound of rushing water and singing birds. Sunlight filters through the canopy in soft, golden beams. Walking through these forests feels like exploring the dawn of time, lush, untouched, overflowing with life. Continue along the coastline and the world changes once more. Black sand beaches stretch along the shore, formed by volcanic rock, finely crushed by waves. The sand absorbs the warmth of the sun, creating a soft, comforting heat beneath your feet. Bright green sea turtles rest along the beach, their shells glistening in the sunlight. They move slowly and peacefully, blending perfectly into the calm rhythm of the island. Just beyond these shores, the ocean teems with life. Dolphins leap through the waves. Rays glide effortlessly beneath the surface. Schools of colorful fish shimmer through coral reefs shaped by centuries of underwater volcanic activity. The water is clear and glowing, filled with movement and color. Snorkeling here feels like drifting through a secret world guarded beneath the waves. Add to this the island's cultural depth stories of Pele, the volcano goddess believed to live within Kilauea's fiery crater. Her presence is woven into the island's identity. The locals speak of her with reverence, sharing tales of her power, her anger, her generosity. When you stand before the volcanic caldera, you understand why. The land feels alive with her spirit. The Big Island is a place of beginnings and endings, creation and destruction, calm and chaos. It is a reminder that the Earth is not finished, not still, but constantly evolving. And here, you get a front row seat to that evolution. As the day ends, the island softens. The sky glows with the last light of sunset, turning the lava fields into a shimmering sea of gold. The waves crash gently along the shore. A warm breeze carries the scent of the ocean across the land. And in this moment, you understand why the Big Island feels so different. It is not just a place you feel. Its pulse, its power, its life. Some islands don't change, and that's their greatest treasure. Tell a more intimate story. Slow living, untouched landscapes, towering sea cliffs, ancient temples, isolated beaches, and deeply rooted Hawaiian traditions. A chapter about authenticity. Imagine standing on a coastline where the earth is alive beneath your feet, where fire meets the ocean, and creation happens right before your eyes. This is the chapter where Hawaii reveals one of its greatest wonders, a place so powerful and breathtaking that people travel across the world just to witness a single moment. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear isn't just scenery. It's the story of a living island still being shaped by nature itself. Welcome to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, one of the world's most extraordinary landscapes. This isn't just a national park. It's a journey into the planet's fiery heart. Here, two of the most active volcanoes on Earth, Kilauea and Mauna Loa, continue to sculpt the islands with slow, unstoppable force. As you move across this land, you're not walking on ancient history, you're walking on brand new Earth, formed by lava flows that cooled only recently. The moment you arrive, you feel an atmosphere that's unlike anything else. The ground is dark, cracked, and textured with hardened lava patterns that twist like frozen waves. Steam vents rise from openings in the earth, sending warm clouds into the cool air. This is a reminder that the volcano beneath is never truly silent. Every breath of steam, every warm gust, is the island whispering its story. One of the most iconic spots inside the park is the Kilauea caldera, a massive volcanic crater that looks like a gateway to another world. When you stand at the edge, you feel small not in a frightening way, but in a way that fills you with awe. During periods of volcanic activity, the crater glows with an orange-red light, illuminating the night like a natural lantern. Even when the lava isn't visible, the crater holds a sense of energy and mystery that captures the imagination. Another unforgettable place is the Chain of Craters Road, a long, scenic drive that takes you from lush forests down to rugged coastlines. Along this road, you see old lava flows that crossed the pavement, solidified, and simply became part of the landscape. The road doesn't cut through nature, nature shapes the road. At the bottom, massive cliffs meet the ocean, where molten lava once tumbled straight into the waves, creating clouds of steam and brand new land. Few places on Earth show creation this clearly. The Nahuku Thurston Lava Tube is another wonder inside the park. This huge tunnel was carved thousands of years ago by flowing lava that formed a molten river underground. Today, you can walk through it. The air is cool, the walls smooth and curving, and the whole tunnel feels like a passage carved by nature itself. Walking here is like stepping into the Earth's memory, into a space shaped by fire but now calm and quiet. But Volcanoes National Park is not only about destruction, it's also about renewal. On the edges of old lava fields, small green plants begin to grow, showing how life always finds a way. Ferns, shrubs, and tiny flowers push through cracks in the rock. These little signs of rebirth tell a powerful story. Even the harshest environments become home again. One of the most mesmerizing experiences is watching the sunrise or sunset at the park. The sky shifts from deep blue to bright orange, reflecting over the vast black lava fields. The landscape glows softly, and for a moment, the world feels completely still. It's a moment that stays with you, a moment where nature feels both peaceful and powerful. This chapter of our journey reminds us that Hawaii isn't just beautiful. It's alive. It's constantly changing, growing, and reshaping itself. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is more than a destination. It is a living lesson in the power of nature, a reminder of how our planet breathes, moves, and evolves. Hook idea: a tiny island where luxury and wilderness collide. Contrast its high-end resorts with wild deserts, shipwrecked beaches, red rock landscapes, and quiet villages. Capture peacefulness, exclusivity, and adventure in one place. If you think you've already seen Hawaii's full beauty, get ready, because this chapter takes you to a coastline so dramatic, so breathtaking, that it feels like stepping into a world untouched by time. This is the moment where Hawaii's natural power, mystery, and elegance come together in a single place. Stay close, because what you're about to experience is one of the greatest wonders of the Pacific. Welcome to the Nā Pali Coast, the jewel of Kauai and one of the most iconic landscapes on Earth. Towering emerald cliffs rise thousands of feet straight out of the ocean, carved by millions of years of wind, rain, and volcanic activity. These cliffs are so steep and rugged that no road has ever been built across them. The only way to witness their full magnificence is by hiking, boat, or helicopter. And once you see them, they stay with you forever. As you approach the coastline, the first thing you notice is the color layers of deep green, golden sunlight, and ocean blue, blending together like a painting brought to life. The cliffs rise in sharp ridges and valleys, creating patterns and textures that shift with every angle. Some call them the Cathedral Cliffs because their shape resembles giant natural spires reaching for the sky. One of the most famous ways to explore Nā Pali is the Kalalau Trail, a challenging 11-mile route that is considered one of the most beautiful hikes in the world. The trail winds along narrow pathways, carved into the side of sheer cliffs, offering views that look unreal. From above, you see waves crashing far below, sending white foam against dark rocks. You pass through forests filled with wild ginger, guava trees, and native plants that thrive in this remote environment. The journey is difficult, but every step reveals a piece of paradise that few people see. At the end of the trail lies Kalalau Beach, a secluded stretch of golden sand flanked by massive cliffs on both sides. It feels like a hidden world, silent, sacred, and breathtakingly peaceful. The beach is accessible only by foot or boat, making it one of Hawaii's most untouched natural treasures. Here, time slows down. The ocean moves gently. The wind whispers through the cliffs, and the entire landscape feels like a sanctuary protected from the outside world. Another unforgettable way to experience Nā Pali is by sea. Boat tours glide along the coastline, allowing you to see the cliffs from below, where they appear even larger and more dramatic. Sea caves carved by centuries of waves open like natural gateways. Waterfalls pour down from the mountaintops, disappearing into the ocean with a soft mist. Dolphins often swim alongside the boats, leaping into the air as if guiding visitors through their home. On a clear day, the sunlight sparkles on the water, illuminating the coastline with a glow that feels almost magical. For an aerial perspective, helicopter tours reveal the full story of Nā Pali's massive scale. From the sky, the valleys unfold like pages in a history book. You see ridges shaped by ancient lava flows, deep green forests thriving in isolated pockets, and waterfalls hidden far inside the mountains. It's a glimpse into a Hawaii that few ever witness, raw, untouched, and magnificent. But Nā Pali is not just about scenery. It carries deep cultural significance. The valleys were once home to native Hawaiians who lived off the land, farming taro and fishing in the nearby waters. They built their lives in harmony with nature, respecting the cliffs that protected them and the ocean that sustained them. Their history remains in archaeological sites scattered throughout the region, reminding us that this coastline is not just beautiful, it's sacred. As the sun sets on the Nā Pali Coast, the cliffs turn golden, then bronze, then a deep shade of purple as the sky fades into night. It's a transformation that feels almost spiritual, as if the cliffs themselves are breathing with the rhythm of the day. The ocean softens, the birds return to their nests, and an immense quiet covers the coastline. Watching this sunset is not just an experience, it's a memory etched into your heart. This chapter stands as a reminder of Hawaii's extraordinary power to inspire, awe, and humble those who visit. The Nā Pali Coast is more than a destination. It's a masterpiece of nature, a living monument to the forces that shaped these islands. Hook idea. To understand Hawaii, you must look under the surface. Feature turtles, manta rays, coral reefs, underwater lava formations, surfing, sailing, and the cultural connection Hawaiians share with the ocean. Emotional, immersive, dreamlike tone. Before this chapter even begins, imagine this. Warm sunlight on your face, the sound of gentle waves rolling onto golden sand, and a horizon where the ocean stretches endlessly in every direction. Now imagine a beach, so famous, so admired, that people around the world recognize it instantly, yet no video or photograph ever captures the true feeling of standing there. This chapter takes you to one of the most iconic shores on Earth, a place where the spirit of Hawaii comes alive in color, movement, and culture. Welcome to Waikiki, the heart of Honolulu, and the beach that helped introduce Hawaii to the world. It is more than a destination, it is a living symbol of the islands. From the moment you arrive, you feel a blend of energy and relaxation that is unique to this place. Tall palm trees sway above wide sandy shores, surfers glide across gentle turquoise waves, and the silhouette of Diamond Head rises proudly in the background. Waikiki isn't just beautiful, it is alive with history, tradition, and an atmosphere that invites everyone in. The shoreline stretches gracefully along the south coast of Oahu, offering a perfect combination of natural beauty and urban vibrance. Mornings begin softly here. The rising sun turns the sky pink and gold, reflecting across the calm ocean. Joggers run along the beach path, Early surfers paddle into the water, and the day slowly awakens. There is a sense of calm before the rhythm of Waikiki truly begins. As the sun climbs higher, the beach fills with life. Families play in the shallow water, travelers relax under umbrellas, and local surfers share waves with visitors eager to try Hawaii's most iconic sport. This is where modern surfing was shaped. Legendary Hawaiian waterman Duke Kahanamoku, known as the father of modern surfing, grew up here. His legacy lives on in the surf schools dotting the shoreline, where new generations learn to ride waves just as he once did. Along the shore, you'll find the Waikiki Beach Walk, a vibrant stretch filled with music, performers, and cultural showcases. Traditional hula dancers often perform in the evenings, sharing the stories of Hawaii through movement. Musicians play ukulele melodies that drift into the warm night air. The blending of sound, light, and culture creates an atmosphere that feels festive yet deeply connected to Hawaii's roots. One of the most iconic natural backdrops of Waikiki is Diamond Head, the crater that rises on the eastern end of the shoreline. Its slopes glow in the morning sun, and hikers often climb the trail to the summit for sweeping views of Waikiki, Honolulu, and the endless Pacific Ocean. Standing at the top feels like looking at a painting blue water, green palm trees, sparkling city lights, and the long curve of the beach below. Waikiki is also home to peaceful spots where history is preserved. The Kapiolani Park, created in the late 1800s, offers walking paths lined with trees, wide lawns, and access to the Honolulu Zoo and Waikiki Aquarium. The park provides a quiet escape from the bustling beach and offers a look at native Hawaiian plants, birds, and marine life. As the day fades into evening, Waikiki transforms again. The sunset is a spectacular daily event. The sky shifts into brilliant shades of orange, pink, and purple, lighting the ocean with warm reflections. People gather along the beach to watch the final glow of the sun disappear behind the horizon. For many, this is the moment they remember most, the peaceful ending to a day filled with movement and discovery. But Waikiki's magic doesn't end at sunset. The night brings a new kind of energy. Streetlights glow softly, restaurants open their terraces, and the beach remains alive with music and laughter. Fire torches flicker along pathways, giving the entire shoreline a warm, welcoming glow. You can hear gentle waves in the background as the city hums lightly around you. What makes Waikiki special is its ability to offer something for everyone. It is relaxing yet vibrant, modern yet connected to tradition. It welcomes visitors from all over the world while honoring the pious cultural heritage that makes Hawaii unique. This chapter shows us that Hawaii is not only defined by remote jungles, high cliffs, and volcanic power, it is also shaped by communities, traditions, and the joy of people coming together. Waikiki is a celebration of Hawaiian spirit, a meeting point between culture and nature, and a place where memories are made every day. Hook idea. These islands do not tell stories, they are stories. Tell mythical tales of Pele, goddess of volcanoes, Maui, the demigod, ancient chants, hula, traditions, sacred sites, and the deep cultural roots that make Hawaii unique. Imagine stepping into a world where every rock, every tree, every stream carries a story. A world where the landscape itself is alive with myths, legends, and the whispers of ancestors. This is the Hawaii of the past, where culture, spirituality, and nature come together to create something timeless. In this chapter, we journey beyond the beaches and mountains to discover the soul of the islands, the stories, traditions, and sacred places that make Hawaii unlike anywhere else on Earth. Hawaii's history stretches back thousands of years, long before it became a paradise for travelers. The first Polynesian settlers voyaged across thousands of miles of open ocean, navigating by stars, waves, and winds to reach these islands. They brought with them knowledge, traditions, and a deep respect for the land and sea. Everything they did was tied to nature: the tides, the wind, the seasons, and the volcanic soil that shaped their homes. Walking across these islands today, you can still feel the connection they had with the earth. One of the most significant cultural sites is the sacred heiau, ancient temples built for worship, ceremonies, and offerings. These stone structures, often perched on cliffs or hidden deep in valleys, are reminders of a time when the islands were ruled not by cities, but by the power of nature and spiritual devotion. Every stone has a story, every layout a purpose. Heiau were used to honor gods, seek protection, or ensure bountiful harvests. Even now, visitors are often struck by the quiet energy that seems to linger around these sacred spaces, a presence that makes the past feel close and alive. The islands are also rich with legends, many tied to the forces of nature that shaped them. Pele, the goddess of volcanoes and fire, is perhaps the most famous. Her temper and power are said to have created the islands themselves. Her lava flows shaping mountains, valleys, and beaches. Locals tell stories of Pele's journeys across Hawaii, of her struggles and victories, and of the respect required to live near her ever-changing world. Visiting the volcanic areas, it's easy to understand why her presence is felt so strongly. The land itself moves and breathes, alive with her spirit. Hula is another profound expression of Hawaiian culture. More than a dance, hula is storytelling, history, and spirituality in motion. The swaying movements, graceful gestures, and melodic chants convey tales of gods, nature, and the ancestors who first walked these islands. Watching or learning hula allows you to step into these stories, to feel the connection between past and present, and to understand the profound respect Hawaiians hold for their heritage. Another unique cultural practice is the art of lei making. Every flower, leaf, or vine has significance, and leis are given as symbols of love, respect, or celebration. The simple act of weaving a lei connects you to the land, to the natural rhythms of the islands, and to a tradition that honors both people and place. It's a small but powerful example of how deeply intertwined life and nature are in Hawaii. The island's sacred valleys and hidden streams are also full of cultural meaning. Places like Wailua Valley and the remote valleys of Kauai were home to ancient communities who lived in harmony with the land, farming taro in terraces, fishing in rivers, and building homes from native materials. These early Hawaiians demonstrated an understanding of sustainability that resonates even today. Walking through these valleys, you feel the calm and reverence with which they treated the world around them. The landscapes themselves seem to hold memory, preserving the echoes of generations who honored the land, the sea, and the sky. Even the ocean holds spiritual significance. The waters surrounding Hawaii are not just beautiful, they are sacred, a source of life, food, and guidance. Canoes carved from native trees were used to navigate between islands, and the ocean itself was revered as both protector and provider. Today, swimming, surfing, or paddling through these same waters connects you to the traditions of the past, offering a glimpse into the harmony Hawaiians once maintained with their environment. This chapter reminds us that Hawaii is not only a place of natural wonders, it is a place of stories, of culture, and of spiritual connection. Every mountain, river, and coastline is layered with meaning. Every chant, dance, and legend carries centuries of wisdom. The islands teach respect for nature, gratitude for life, and the importance of staying connected to the world around us. As evening falls and the sun sets behind the mountains, the islands glow with a soft, golden light. The forests, valleys, and shores seem to hold their breath, as if pausing to honor the day's stories. This is the Hawaii that lingers in your memory, the Hawaii of spirit, of culture, and of timeless beauty. Hook idea. You arrive in Hawaii as a visitor, but you leave as someone new. A cinematic finale blending nature, culture, adventure, and emotion. show drone views of islands, sunsets, cascading waterfalls, starry skies, and the feeling Hawaii leaves behind. This chapter ends with a powerful closing message that inspires travel and connection. Imagine standing at the edge of the world, where the sky meets the sea and the land stretches endlessly beneath your feet. This is the moment where your journey through Hawaii reaches its peak, where every island, every wave, every breeze converges to create a memory that feels eternal. This is the final chapter, and it unveils the crown jewel of Hawaii's natural beauty, a place that leaves every visitor humbled, awestruck, and deeply inspired. Maui, the Valley Isle, offers one of the most extraordinary experiences in all of Hawaii, the Haleakalā Sunrise. Known as the House of the Sun, Haleakalā is a dormant volcano that rises more than 10,000 feet above sea level, and it is here that the heavens seem closest to Earth. As you ascend the winding road to the summit in the early hours of the morning, the air grows thinner and cooler, but anticipation builds with every turn. Every curve of the road offers glimpses of valleys, clouds, and the first hints of a day that feels sacred. When you reach the summit, the spectacle is unlike anything else in the world. Below you, a sea of clouds stretches across the horizon, soft and undulating, as if the sky itself has become a living ocean. The peaks of distant mountains rise above this cloud layer, emerging like islands floating in white. The first rays of sunlight touch the craters, painting the volcanic landscape in shades of gold, pink, and fiery orange. For a few magical moments, the world feels suspended, silent, infinite, and breathtakingly beautiful. It is a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the fragile yet powerful place we occupy within it. Descending from Haleakalā, the journey shifts from volcanic heights to lush landscapes alive with water and life. Maui's Yao Valley, a sacred site steeped in history, offers a glimpse into Hawaii's cultural and natural heritage. Towering green peaks rise sharply from the valley floor, shrouded in mist and dappled sunlight. The Iao Needle, a jagged rock formation carved by centuries of wind and water, punctuates the skyline, its presence both dramatic and serene. Walking through the valley, you sense the sacredness that has drawn Hawaiians to this place for centuries, a connection between people, land, and spirit that continues to resonate. No journey through Hawaii is complete without exploring its pristine beaches, and Maui offers some of the most remarkable. Nā Pali Beach, with its golden sands and crystal clear waters, feels like a paradise that exists both in reality and imagination. Surfers glide effortlessly along rolling waves. Sea turtles drift near the shore, and the warm ocean breeze carries the scent of salt and tropical blooms. Here, nature and leisure coexist seamlessly, inviting you to slow down, breathe deeply, and feel the rhythm of island life. But Maui's beauty extends far beyond its shores. The road to Hana is one of the most breathtaking drives on the planet, winding through rainforests, past cascading waterfalls, and along rugged coastlines. Each turn reveals a new wonder, a hidden pool, a rainbow sparkling over a waterfall, a quiet valley shrouded in mist. The journey itself becomes a meditation, a reminder that sometimes the path is just as magnificent as the destination. The island's underwater world adds another dimension to its wonders. Snorkeling in Molokini Crater or along the shores of Wailea, you encounter a kaleidoscope of marine life. Schools of bright, tropical fish shimmer beneath the surface, graceful rays glide through the water, and coral formations create a vibrant, otherworldly landscape. The ocean becomes a living, breathing ecosystem that surrounds you, reminding you of Hawaii's connection to life both above and below the waves. As the day winds down, Maui transforms once again. Sunsets here are legendary, painting the sky in hues of crimson, gold, and violet. The reflection on the water creates a mirror-like effect, blending sky and sea into a single harmonious scene. On the beach, couples, families, and solo travelers alike pause to watch, captivated by the fleeting beauty of the moment. It is a reminder that the islands are more scenery. They are experiences, emotions, and memories woven together in a way that touches everyone who visits. Hawaii, in its entirety, is a study in contrasts and harmony. Towering volcanoes, lush valleys, and sparkling beaches coexist with vibrant towns, cultural traditions, and sacred spaces. Every island, every mountain, every wave tells a story of creation, resilience, and beauty. From Oahu's bustling shores to Kauai's hidden valleys, from the Big Island's volcanic landscapes to Maui's sun-kissed peaks, Hawaii offers a journey that engages every sense and every emotion. And now, as the sun finally dips below the horizon, casting the islands in a soft twilight glow, you realize that this journey is more than a tour of beautiful places. It is an immersion into a land that inspires awe, teaches respect, and leaves a lasting imprint on your soul. Hawaii doesn't just exist on a map. It exists in memory, in feeling, in the quiet moments when you pause to absorb its majesty. As your journey comes to an end, take a deep breath and let the islands speak to you one last time. Hear the whisper of the waves, the rustle of the palms, the distant call of a bird. Feel the warmth of the sun fading into the evening. And know this: the wonders of Hawaii are eternal, waiting for the next visitor to step onto its shores, to see, to feel, and to be transformed. As the sun dips beneath the horizon, painting the islands in hues of gold, orange, and violet, it is impossible not to feel the magic of Hawaii lingering in the air. Every wave, every cliff, every hidden valley tells a story of creation, resilience, and beauty. From the powerful volcanoes of the Big Island to the serene beaches of Maui, from the sacred valleys of Kauai to the vibrant shores of Oahu, Hawaii is a land of contrasts and harmony, where nature and culture weave together to form something unforgettable. This journey through the islands is more than sightseeing. It is an immersion into the spirit of paradise, a reminder that our world holds places of unimaginable wonder. And as you carry these memories with you, know that Hawaii's magic is eternal, waiting to inspire the next traveler, the next explorer, and the next dreamer who steps onto its shores. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed exploring Prague as much as I enjoyed guiding you through it. If you found this travel guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more beautiful destinations from around the world. Got a favorite spot in Prague? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, safe travels and see you in the next video.